I was a student. I studied pharmacy and I was working in a pharmacy. And she started to work on this side and she told me about this. Of course, I got curious and I said, sure, why not? I'm going to try it too. So it was a long time ago, a little more than 5 years. So here I am now.
So pretty much it kind of started off of curiosity, kind of just wanting to see what it was like.
Exactly. I mean, I think it was the first thing that pushed me to do it. Well, push me. My friend told me that she will enjoy working here. She's making nice money. And I said, well, okay, why not? Let's try it. I found this job as something very interesting. It's a normal job. I do understand now after years that it's a normal job, and I think I really enjoy it. It's very nice to meet different people, um, to get to know other persons, and oh yeah, what can I say? I think I'm feeling pretty lucky because I'm that kind of model that I have a lot of friends in here now. So probably this is why I'm still here after so long, because I really met nice people in here and I have a lot of friends.
That's so beautiful. It sounds like one of the main things that's kind of kept you on Jasmin is your relationship with the members. You mentioned you have a lot of friends. So let's talk about your friends.
I say that I'm lucky, and I really believe I am. Why do I say that? Um, I have members in here. Well, we call them members, but I like to call them friends because actually they are my friends. I have people here that visit me since my first day on Jasmin. And I do believe this is wow. I mean, I do prefer calling them like that because we spend a lot of time together every night. We are together. They are that kind of person that you can talk to when you have a problem. Of course, I also do the same and I listen to them. I'm here for them when they need. And it's such a beautiful feeling when you know they can help you in this way. It's just beautiful.
What is the main value that you provide the members?
I'm a very good listener, and I think most of them come back to me because of that. Um, I mean, I'm not sure what other people believe after being a cam model, but yeah, besides dancing, going naked, having such a relation with the people in here. Besides that, there are much more things. I mean, I believe great models means not only to be always sexy, always well dressed, always having sensual attitude. I think that being a model also means that you have to listen to that person. It's in front of the camera. That also being there when they need, when they text you. Um, it's very important for them that you are there when they have a bad moment in their life or after work, after a hard day. You are just there to listen them and make them smile and give them such a great feeling and make them happy for real in every possible way, of course.
Absolutely. You know, I myself am realizing the value of just feeling listened to. You're so right. I think that so many of us really crave that and need that in our lives, especially if we don't have many places where we feel like we get that. So I think that's one of the main reasons people love therapy and seeing a therapist, because sometimes the therapist doesn't even do anything except listen, you know?
It's true.
Yeah, and you touched on what I wanted to kind of get to, which is that there are so many people that feel like LiveJasmin and camming is only sexual and it's only about the sexual connection, and that's it.
No, I totally disagree. I mean, I have to admit, it was same for me before I started coming. I mean, I didn't know exactly what that means, and it was such a big curiosity to find out how does it looks like beside of the screen. But no, believe me, and I bet you know it even more because you get contact with a lot of models. I love Jasmine, it's not only about sexuality. No way. It's more than that. I mean, I believe um, we are human. We have needs. It's true. And what is better than having someone that makes you a smile, that give you great feelings after a hard day at work, for example? I mean, it's much more than that, Life Jasmine. This is how I see it from my experience. If you respect yourself, then other people gonna respect you. Doesn't matter what are you doing. It's just my opinion.
Yes, that's so true. I think that's also one of the things that makes Jasmine stand out a little bit, is that a lot of the models do really respect themselves, and they have a lot of pride in what they do, and they see themselves as offering connection and things that are beyond the sexuality. And I've noticed on other platforms, it really is mainly about the sexuality, you know, but here it is deeper.
I really appreciate them very much, and I'm feeling pretty lucky because I got the chance to meet them.
Hmm. Beautiful.
I'm proud of myself because I done everything. I worked hard for what do I have now. Uh, in the past, I couldn't afford, of course, a lot of things. Like, for example, when you go to shopping now and you see, I don't know, clothes, bags, shoes, you know how we are as women. Yeah. Now I just can buy everything I want whenever I want. I bought a car. Um, Now I'm planning to buy my own house and I'm on the right way and I'm proud of it and I'm very excited. At this moment, I live with rent in a rent apartment, but I hope that in about 1 year I'm gonna change it. I'm in the correct way. So yeah, it's a very big difference between having a normal job, going to work every day, sometimes maybe also in weekend, than having this job. It's such a big difference because here you can work whenever you want, however you want. You don't have a boss that asks you to do things or that tell you didn't do it right. No, you are your own boss, and um, you can make your hour program the way you want and the way you can. This is a very big benefit, if you ask me.
What's one of your favorite aspects about working on Jasmine?
Oh, my favorite is this thing that I can make my program the way I want. I mean, if for example, one night I'm feeling tired or I'm feeling lazy, I'm just taking my mobile and I'm streaming in there. I mean, it's very flexible. I really like it and I really enjoy it. For example, if I go out and I walk with my little dog, and I think you can hear, she's a crazy lady. Okay, but then I can just take my mobile and I can be online there. Why not? I mean, the flexibility, it's my favorite part of Jasmine.
Yeah, flexibility is really, really, I think, key in the day and age we're living in. Ever since the pandemic, the type of job you want is what everyone wants, where they can just go anywhere and work and be their own boss and travel. I think we are moving more and more into a world where that is the type of lifestyle that is conducive for most people.
It's true. I agree. This is what I like the most.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned since working on Jasmin?
Oh, well, this is such a good question. If there's something that I really learned on being here, it's that I will never, but never judge no one. Doesn't matter what. Every person is different, and we have to learn how to love each other the way we are. I mean, I really believe that LiveJasmin learned me this. We are human and we make mistakes, and we just have to accept each other the way we are. And Jasmin really teach me this.
I mean, if the whole world could just learn that lesson, that would be amazing.
Exactly.
What are some of the challenges that come with working in this industry?
Oh, of course. Of course, there are a lot of challenges. Because we kept talking about people and the way we are. Of course, as I said, we are human and we are not perfect. Um, Beside that, I have a lot of friends in here on Jasmin. There are also a lot of people that um, you have to deal with them, let's say like this, in a more nice way. The problem is that not everyone knows exactly what camming means. They have a wrong opinion about the models in here. And because of that, um, some people become, I'm not sure if rude is the right word, but they just come to your room and just they throw their frustration in you. I'm not sure if I explain it in the right way.
You did.
It's not very easy working with people, not at all, but if you have patience and if you try to understand this kind of person too, then you can go through a hard night without problems. I think this is the biggest challenge, to try to get with people that don't really understand you and that don't really understand what camming means.
So you would say the hardest part about being in this industry is basically the meanness that you get sometimes from what they call the trolls coming into the room, or people judging or not understanding what you do. Yeah.
Exactly. This is I believe this is the hardest part on this on having this job.
Mm. Yeah, I agree that, I mean, not everyone understands what it's like for people to feel like they can come to you and say anything they want every day that's negative and hurtful and mean, and have to always see those things. I know it's not easy. Do you feel like you've grown as a woman since being on Jasmin?
Oh yes, of course. I really believe it. Usually I'm a very sensitive person, emotive, and so on. But since I'm here, I'm feeling more confident on myself. I'm feeling that I can take my own decisions. Um, I can do things that before I couldn't do. And I'm not talking only about the financial situation, but also about me as woman, as myself. And yeah, I can say I'm much more confident since I'm here. I'm feeling stronger than before. It's true.
What do you think it is about this work that helps to give confidence and strength?
I believe that meeting a lot of people, seeing them, listening to them, you also discover yourself. You discover sides on you that you didn't know you have them. It makes you feel, I'm not sure. I think we model, we are very good um, psychologists. I'm not sure it's the right word. And I think it helps us and our brain to ground. I mean, you feel more confident when you get to know people from everywhere, all around the world, and when you can help with advices and so on. It makes you feel more confident. It makes you feel more strong as a person, and I believe it fills you with such a great feelings. It's a great feeling when you know when you work, for example, for 8 hours, and after the 8 hours you close the computer and you go and you lay your head on the pillow, and you just have a great feeling when you know you made a few people happy. It's amazing. This is how I always feel.
Beautiful. This has been such an incredible interview. I like to ask, if there's anything about the industry or Jasmin or your job or the members or anything that we didn't talk about, but you want to share and you want it to be known.
Well, I think um, I would give an advice for the girls that want to do it and they are not enough brave. I would say to them to try it because they weren't gonna lose anything. If you really wanna get more confident, if you wanna be sure on yourself, if you wanna get a flexible program, I would just tell them to just do it. It worked for sure. I mean, I would like to share my experience with everyone. Actually, this is why I accepted to do this interview because um, most of girls are scared about this. They don't really know what that means. It's a great experience, and if I would have to choose to do it again, I would do without regrets.
Beautiful. And then my final question is, what is something you're the most grateful for right now?
I think it's the thing that I can help my family, and I can do things by myself and for me. I'm really proud of this. I think this is my biggest dream, and it is a reality now.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome, and thank you too.